Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I'm Ryan Bolin. Thank you all for joining me once again. Now, I did tell you guys that I was going to give you a follow-up on the Lizzo accusation situation, and I just previously did a video about that several hours ago. And said I was going to give you guys a follow-up. Well, I'm going to follow up. And basically what the deal is that her fans have taken to social media, particularly Twitter, and have attacked her big time. Now, I don't want to get into my commentary right off the bat as the start, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to read these tweets to you, and you're going to find out for yourself how rough these tweets actually are. But it just goes to show you that if when you're being accused of something, whether you are innocent or not innocent, when you're being accused of something, people that say they support you, say they love you, woo, 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 they'll turn their back on you at the drop of a hat. So let's get right into this article here. This is really crazy and it's really messed up, but it is what it is. It says, fans took to social media to slam pop megastar and Joe Biden campaigner Lizzo in the wake of a lawsuit in which 3 of the singer's former tour dancers are accusing her of subjecting them to sexual harassment in a hostile work environment, which even involved body shaming. The lawsuit alleges that Lizzo has pressured tour dancers to take turns touching new performers during a live sex show in Amsterdam red light district, as well as catch dildos launched from performers' vaginas. This is crazy. Oh my God. And eat bananas protruding from their vaginas. This is sick. Ironically, the complaint also accuses the singer of calling attention to a tour dancer's weight gain. Fans of the singer quickly took to social media to share their disappointment and dismay. And here are some of their tweets. It says, "I hope the victims of Lizzo get the justice and support they deserve," one Twitter user reacted. "It is devastating to find out Lizzo is the complete opposite of what she stood for. My love and support goes out to her victims and only them. If this Lizzo S-H-I-T is true, then I'm actually heartbroken like Jesus Christ. Everything she stood for would be genuinely be a lie," another tweeted. Here's some more. Here's one from Ashley St. Clair. "I know people get sued for things they don't actually do all the time, but Lizzo getting sued for weight shaming and sexual harassment of her dancers is peak woke irony." Wow. "Reading through the lawsuit against Lizzo, and I'm absolutely mortified by the details. Lizzo and her team are absolutely vile," another wrote. "No disrespect, but how fat do you gotta be to be fat shamed by Lizzo?" one Twitter user asks. Wow. That's heavy. Another one says, another echoed, "Imagine getting body shamed by Lizzo." Another tweet says, "So let me get this straight. Lizzo is accused of fat shaming," as if to say, like, I mean, really? I mean, like, are you like medium size or what? I mean, like, really, really, boo? And another one says, "Apparently Lizzo doesn't think she's that big." And here's another one. "When people are never held accountable, they only become worse and worse as humans," another wrote. "Lizzo's career is built on everyone being told they must find obesity attractive by force, regardless of poor lifestyle choices." And like I told you guys before, I did a video on that before. And yeah, I'm totally against that. You promoting obesity. That's unethical, it's unhealthy, and it's morally wrong. Period. Bar none. Whether people like her or not, it has nothing to do with it. And it goes on to say, the tweet goes on to say, "And you wonder why she's been moving like she's above everyone." Wow. Another tweet says, "Lizzo is just like everyone else in Hollywood, a disgusting creep. I hope she is sued for every last penny." Wow. Another Twitter user said, "Lizzo is a terrible person." Another Twitter user said, "Lizzo is yet another addition to the long list of celebs whose brands are, quote, empowering and, quote, relatably fun, but they are terrorists behind closed doors." That's rough. Another says, "So it turns out that Lizzo is the debauched, moral bully. you'll forgive me for not being in the slightest bit surprised. Wow. As it says in his article, goes on to say, as Breitbart News reporter Lizzo, who is herself obese, constantly lectures the public about body shaming and has made the concept of body positivity a central aspect of her personal brand, recently threatening to quit music after a social media post about how fat she is went viral. Earlier this year, Lizzo took to social media to publicly declare that she has crowned herself the, quote, beauty standard, and end quote, end of article. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. That's pretty heavy stuff. And if this, as I said in the previous video, if these accusations prove to be even the slightest way accurate and true, she deserves to get what she deserves to get. Now, what I want to say here, though, is this. According to the article, it says these are her fans. This is what the article is saying. The article is saying these are her fans. The minute these accusations went out, they just turned on her. You know, now I'm not saying clearly all the fans obviously didn't turn on her, because those are just some tweets from Twitter. You know, I mean, you know, maybe some others are in support for her and are saying these allegations are lies. They're just trying to get money. Woo, 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 woo. But what this shows me is that people are quick to turn on you when accusations are made against you. You could be living a perfectly normal life. You could be helping people, encouraging people, motivating people. And the minute someone accuses you of something that is wrong or immoral, those who supposedly supported you and praised you and put you on a pedestal, all of a sudden they turn their back on you and call you all kinds of some of the most vilest names that you can think of. And I'm not saying this because I like Lizzo or like her music or like what she represents. As I said before, I've never heard of her music, and if I did, it was in passing, okay? I don't know her as a person. I never met the woman. Don't want to meet her. I have no intentions and willingness to meet her, like she don't have no intentions and willingness to meet up with me. She don't know who I am, okay? So she could care less who I am, okay? And I could care less about what she's doing. So that ain't even the deal. But here's the deal. Let's make sure that these accusations are true before we start stabbing her with the knives, man, with the steely knives. Let's make sure that these accusations are accurate, okay? I mean, the woman hasn't gone to court yet. I mean, she's being accused by these individuals of these actions, but we don't know. And see, I think that's what happens when you are in a position of influence. When you are in a position of influence, you really have to watch what you say and do. Now, the situation with Lizzo, it seems to me that the imagery that she's portraying is not a positive imagery. I told you about the whole thing about her promoting obesity as it's cool and then claiming herself to be the beauty standard. Okay, Lizzo's not ugly in the face. She's really pretty in the face, actually. But she, to a lot of men, like myself and others, she's not. I mean, come on, man. No, Lizzo is not. How can I put it about her body? I'm just giving you my opinion. People can agree with my opinion, disagree. I'm just giving you my opinion, and that's it. Lizzo is not shapely fat, and what I mean by shapely fat, I'm pretty sure you guys kind of can gather what I'm saying here. What I mean by shapely fat is that, or shapely big, okay, to be politically correct, is that a person can be big but still have a shape. I know that because I dated someone many years ago who was thick bone. She was big, but she had a shape. So I know what I'm talking about from a personal experience, okay? I was wildly attracted to her. She was attracted to me, but I was wildly attracted to her. This is many years ago. This is back in the 90s. So I wasn't as spiritually mature back then. So we was all over each other. I was all over her. She was all over me. And me being all over her, okay, I'm just being frank with you because I was a spiritual babe. Me being all over her was real. It wasn't, I just got to get my freak on. No, it was, I was all over her because she was physically attractive. She was pretty in the face. And even though she was thick bone and she was weighty, okay, she had a shape. Lizzo doesn't have that. She don't. So, I mean, you know what I mean? So what is there about her that's appealing other than the fact that perhaps she has a nice voice, which I have never heard, but people have told me she has a nice voice. She can sing. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she do. Maybe she, I don't know. I think that's subjective. That really, to me, whether or not agreeing whether or not or disagreeing whether or not somebody can sing or not, I think that's subjective. It's based on the hearer. But the whole point is that she isn't, and the way I see it, she is not representing anything positive. Okay. And because of that, but even in that, let me rephrase that. Even in this lack of representing positive imagery, okay, in terms of the way she promotes her body, this body positivity nonsense, okay, we still can't say for sure that she is guilty of these accusations. Let's wait until it all settled in. Let's wait until, in fact, she go to court or whatever and see. Now, so far, what the article shared with me is that these people made all these horrible tweets and stuff. These so-called fans attacked her. But that's just an article. Article is not going to tell you everything, just like a news clip and the mainstream news is not going to tell you much of anything. An article is not going to tell you much of anything, unless it's like a newspaper article. Newspaper articles tend to be a little bit longer. Okay. Now, that being the case, okay, let's just get this thing straight. And that is, the article does not tell us whether or not she denied these accusations. It didn't say it in the first article that I read you guys. It is not saying it here. Now, I'm not saying that she did not deny these accusations. She may have denied these accusations and the articles didn't cover them. But I'm giving the impression, this is my opinion, that she did not deny the allegations, and she did not deny the allegations because perhaps they were true. I'm not saying they were, perhaps they were true. And that, now, let me put something else out here. Let's assume that these accusations or allegations, whatever, are true. Did Lizzo herself, out of her own free will, tell these singers, these dancers to do this? Did she say these things? Did she fat shame other big people? Did she do that on her own free will? Or was this encouraged by her handlers? Because really, I believe a lot of these very rich, very popular celebrities, whether they're actors or whether they're singers, the real popular ones, the ones that are out there and everybody loves, I don't believe that a lot of the things that they say and do is their own free will. I believe that they're controlled by their handlers in the background, telling them what to do, how to do it, what to say, what not to say. Because if you don't do it the way we want you to do it, if you don't say it the way we want you to say it, we're going to blackball you. You are out of the club. You are out of our secret society. Yeah, you out, boo-boo. So could it be that even if she was guilty of these accusations against these dancers, was it her free will in saying these things and promoting these things and pushing these things? Or was somebody in the background, i.e. her handlers, encouraging her and telling her what to say, how to do this? This is what we want you to do. Because after all, the end game is to corrupt the society and the young people in general. That's the end game. The end game is to corrupt them. And if you go against what we, the handlers at the top of the pyramid, are trying to promote, we cutting you off. I'm just saying. I believe a lot of these celebrities are nothing but slaves anyway. So if she is guilty of these accusations, could it be that she's not the one initiating this, that is not her own idea, it's her handler's idea. It's the writers and the producers in the background who have a bigger agenda. And it isn't just to make money. It isn't just to make money, it's mind control. But that's another story, another video, and I digress. It's mind control. The purpose is to corrupt. The purpose is to destroy the innocence of the youth by promoting negativity. Let me start ending the video on this. I did a video on this some time ago. The 45 communist goals. One of those goals, I believe, was goal number 26 in the 45 communist goals were to promote and market repulsive art and promiscuous sexuality. That's what it says. To promote and market negativity, to promote and market ugly, offensive art. Now, you say, you calling her ugly? No, I'm not calling Lizzo ugly. She's pretty in the face. But when you promoting obesity, that's ugly. And the handlers behind her who control her, who have a communist, Marxist, socialist worldview aimed at corrupting, is encouraging her to do this, could be encouraging her to do and say these things in order to fulfill that communist goal. That's what I'm saying. Think about that. Hey, but at the end of this video, let me just say this. Let's wait until the woman goes to court. If in fact this is real, let's wait till she goes to court first before we start crucifying her, before we start killing her. Okay, fans, you guys say you love her, you all for her. Just wait a minute. Give it some time, boo-boo, and we'll see what happens, okay? Because whether one loves her or does not love her, like her, or does not or dislikes her, okay, facts are facts. Lies are lies. Corruption is corruption. You know, we got to get to the facts. Let's get to the facts first and find out whether or not it is accurate. And then if we find out that it's true, then everybody deserves the law. They deserve the money that's coming to them. Okay. So that's what I had to say about it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all and see you again.